Robbie, as we've said plenty of times this season, games come thick and fast at this time of the year. How's preparation been since Saturday as we lead into Tuesday night's game against Salford?
Yeah, they do. You know, we've sort of catching up with some of the games that we lost earlier in the season, so Saturday, Tuesday is going to be pretty much the norm for us for a long time. In terms of preparation, obviously, training wise, you can't do as much as what you'd normally do in a working week, but we've had a good morning today. It was the sun was out, the players were in good spirits, and yeah, we're looking forward to tomorrow night's game.
As we reflect on Saturday, what are your sort of overriding feelings as you sort of reflect on the performance in the game as a whole?
Yeah, similar to my feelings after the game. It was a particularly scrappy game, but I felt we had the clearer chances. We had better chances than what they did. I think the only real threat they had was from the corner where they hit the bar, but other than that, I don't think Jay's had a significant save to make. And we created lots of nearly moments. You know, we have a very good chance in the first 3 or 4 minutes, and beyond that, their keepers made a couple of good saves. I think we had, you know, easily into double figures shots on goal. So we just need to tidy up that end at the pitch. But pleasing that we got a clean sheet, and although we want to win games, if you can't win it, don't lose it, and that's what we did.
Do you feel, given the number of opportunities we are creating in games, with a similar discussion after the Carlisle game as well, for example, do you feel as though we're very nearly there, it's fine margins?
I think if the Carlisle game was more frustrating because they were clear-cut chances more than nearly moments. So my view on the game at the weekend was we had possibly 1 or 2 clear-cut chances, but then just the final cross was maybe the wrong decision, the final pass to get the clear-cut chance. So lots of nearly moments, but supporters and players and staff don't want to hear about nearly moments. We want to be the team that does it, and that's the next step.
Yeah, you mentioned after the weekend as well, it keeps that unbeaten run going at home, and is that the kind of sort of positives and confidence we can take from that as we now go into 3 Tuesday night games in a row at home? Yeah,
of course, and listen, I'm not daft. I think we've lost the same amount of games as Tranmere, who are high in the table, so I'd swap all those draws that we've had at home for half wins, half losses, and we'd be way up the table. But it does mean that we can put any slant on it what you like. I'm choosing to put the slant on that we need to do better, but we're very close, and in those moments where it's really on a knife edge of whether you win the game or don't, then we need to just be a little bit smarter with that and take whatever chances we do create and put the ball in the goal.
And what are your thoughts on Tuesday night's game against the Salford team, who are on a bit of an unbeaten run themselves at the moment?
Well, it's a tough game, isn't it? You know, budget-wise, they'll be way ahead of ourselves and near the top end of the table for that. There's not many clubs that can sign players from championship clubs and pay them what they get paid, and so it's a really tough challenge. We drew with them at their place, and it was a game that second half we played well in and could have won. So yeah, a difficult game for us, as they all are. But like you say, we're not in a bad run of sort of results at home. But yeah, we go into it looking to win.
And how's the squad looking? I know you've said previously you'll probably look to use the squad at this time, especially when there's not a great deal of time for recovery between fixtures.
Well, that's right, and those players that were out injured for the game on Saturday are still missing for us, so none of them are back. We've had, well, I say Liam Kelly trained today, but he's not been well. We've had another 2 players go down with illness this morning, so they'll be touch and go for tomorrow. I won't divulge the names, but key players for us, so it'll be a case of re-evaluating who's available in the morning and picking a team on the back of that.